as I bow before your throne. To you I belong. Show me your way. Show me your way. As I kneel before the King, I raise my voice and sing. Show me your way.
What's going on, everybody? Thank you for tuning in. Happy Friday, everybody. I'm going to get right into it. It's a scripture in the Bible that says, and I believe it's Philippians 4:7. It says may the peace of God that surpasses all understanding keep basically guard your heart and your mind, Jesus Christ. It's so many different ways you can interpret that scripture, but I wanted to share with you guys my own personal thoughts on that particular scripture. So I guess we just gonna have church today. It was strange because when you think about peace, you think about quiet place, right? You think about a place of silence, but really peace can be disruptive. Okay. So you might say, what do you mean by that? Well, it says, may the peace of God, it says it's gonna guard your heart and mind. Now think about this. A guard is nothing quiet. A guard, think about a watchdog, right? Somebody breaking your house. I know I got a dog. I got a big cane corso, 150 pounds. You come in my house and you will be breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So think about that. There's nothing peaceful about a guard, okay? But think about this for a minute. How can peace, something that we notice or we recognize as quiet, be a guard? Well, let's think about this for a minute. A lot of people, the reason why they're having so many problems in their life, believe it or not, and I'm guilty of this as well, so I'm not throwing nobody under the bus, is because they don't allow that guard, which is peace, that passes all understanding. Let's talk about that first, okay? You ever been around somebody, or, you know, you conversating with somebody, or somebody comes in a room, or you get a job offer, or you're dating someone, whether it be male or female, and you get a disruption in your heart, you know, in your mind, like something don't feel right, even though, you know, let's say you're dating somebody, or you go on a date and this person seems perfect, right? You know, they got themselves together, you ask them all the right questions, and you're dating for a while, and it's just something that's not right with this person. You do your little investigation, especially women, they love to do their little investigation on a person. And I feel like if you got to do all that, then, you know, that means it's some type of disruption, right? It's something don't feel right. Well, that's that guard. That's that peace. Okay, so peace ain't always quiet. Sometimes peace is disruption. What do I mean by that? What I mean by that is peace, that guard, will disrupt a friendship, because you might outgrow somebody, and because you want peace, you have to let go of that person. Peace, that guard, will make you break up with your boyfriend or your girlfriend or your fiance, or even get a divorce. That guard, because you want peace, and you're actually following your guard, your bodyguard, or your mind guard, or your spirit guard. That's what it means by the peace that passes all understanding. It's something you can't explain. It's an unspoken and unseen chemistry. This gut feeling that you have that passes all understanding, but you know that it's right. And a lot of people don't follow that, and that's why they don't have peace in their life. Now keep in mind, there's two types of peace in this world. That's why it says the peace of God. You know why? Well, first of all, it's two types of peace. And I know this from dating females in the past. I've actually dated females to where if something negative is not going on, they don't feel peaceful. You ever met somebody that if there ain't a bunch of drama going on, they don't feel comfortable? But that ain't the type of peace that this scripture is talking about. It's talking about the peace of God. And most people believe it or not, their actions show that they don't even believe in God. So you want to follow that peace, the peace that with the people that believe in God. Now that's the other type of peace where you don't want no problems in your life. And you just want a break from the disruption of life. That's another type of peace. That's the peace you want to follow. Now the peace that passes all understanding. Okay, what does it mean by that? Well, that gut feeling that says, hey, I shouldn't be doing this. It's a bad move. I don't care what it is. I don't care if it's, running through a stop sign. It's a gut feeling like, don't do that. A person that you're dating, hey, don't date him. Don't date her. Something don't seem right. Right there. Something you can't explain. You can't really see it physically. You can't really put your finger on it, but it's just that gut feeling. That's the peace that passes all understanding. Now, if you ain't listening to your bodyguard, that's telling you that inner man. That's why it's a guard. Then problems come and you wonder why. It's because from jump, you didn't listen to your guard. So your peace should be your guard. Your peace should be your bodyguard. And you have to listen to your bodyguard immediately. I have a cane corso dog. When my dog barks all the time, repeatedly, in one setting, I go and I listen to my dog. I go straight to find out what's going on. I'm listening to my peace because she's barking, which is disruptive. But somebody might be trying to break in my house. Somebody might be trying to break in my car. You see what I'm saying? So I'm going to listen. I'm not going to ignore my dog while she's barking at something, even though I might be doing something and I really don't want to be disrupted. I have to stop what I'm doing to find out what is she barking at. And come to find out it's something. Well, that's that peace. See what I'm saying? So peace is actually gangster. That's what it actually is. Peace ain't, the birds tweeting and, you know what I mean? You chilling by the trees and you on the beach somewhere. Peace can be disruptive. Peace can be gangster. Because if you follow that peace and you use your peace as a guard and things that don't bring you peace, then your life will be a lot better. And you won't even have half the problems that, you have. That's why when things happen, you say, something told me to do this. I knew I shouldn't have did that. Something told me to go this way or do it this way. Something told me not to date her. Something told me not to date him. Something told me that. You ever say that? Yeah, we say that all the time. That's because we are not following that guard, that peace. And peace is the new bag. It ain't money. It ain't money, ladies and gentlemen. I'm convinced in this crazy world, in this crazy social media world, that it ain't even about money no more. Because I meet so many people that's not even happy with themselves, like at all. You know what I mean? And what they call peace is not peace. And I'm convinced that peace is the new bag. So y'all check out that scripture, Philippians 4:7. And you will see that the peace is supposed to guard your heart and your mind. That's why I brought up the dating thing. Let it guard your heart and your mind. Obviously, those are two different things. Okay? Two separate things. Go look that up. Your heart and your mind. All right? Your heart could be saying one thing. Your mind could be telling you another thing. But if you follow that peace, you'll be good. So use your peace as a guard. Don't wait and act out of emotion and make certain moves. Follow that peace. What did your bodyguard say before you made that move? Listen to that first. I don't make a move no more unless I listen to that bodyguard on the inside, that gut. And if something don't seem right and it don't sound right or feel right, I ain't doing it. Whether it be hanging out with an individual or whatever the case may be. You know what I mean? Whether it be, a money move, a money grab real quick, whatever it is. If I don't feel right, if I don't feel peaceful about it, because that peace that passes all understanding, it'll let you know. It will let you know for sure. So many times I didn't follow that and I end up messing up. And it's been times that I follow that and realize that that peace and that guard, that bodyguard on the inside was correct. And that's why right now, 99.9% of the time I listen to that, and my life has been so much better since then. I kid you not. You're not talking to somebody that live a disruptive life. My life is good. I'm happy with like 99.9% of my life right now. And it feels good to be able to honestly say that and it just not be a photo op on social media. But I actually live a peaceful life and I love it. So I wanted to share with you guys what I do. I don't care how much money on the floor. I don't care how shiny something is, how good an individual looks or anything like that, how good it sounds. If I'm getting this gut fuzzy feeling on the inside about it, like, don't do that, homie. You know what I'm saying? That's how God talked to me. Like, nah, homie, don't back up. Then I can't do it. I can't do it. You know what I mean? And I do it with everything. There's nothing, too small or too big that I don't do this with. All right. I don't care what it is, whether it be hanging out with a certain individual, just something small like that, or, buying something at the store, or just anything. It ain't got to be nothing big like a business deal. Just small little things that as soon as I feel that, I'll be like, nah, I'm about to do that. They could be just making a left turn and you want to make a right turn. Some say, hey man, nah, homie, I need you to bust that. Let me go over here real quick. It could be something as small as that. You on the freeway and you start speeding down the road. You know what I mean? And some be like, you need to slow down. It's that simple. You need to slow. You're like, nah, I'm about to, you need to slow down, homie. You need to slow down. You better start listening to that bodyguard, that peace. You know what I'm saying? That guards your heart and mind. You better start listening to that, because the older you get and you don't listen to that, the worse things will become for you. Start listening to that. Now, keep this in mind, the peace of God. Okay. So if you ain't doing godly things, then this don't apply to you. Okay. If you out here doing ignorant things, this does not apply to you. If you're not a God-fearing individual, and I can tell by your lifestyle that you're not a God-fearing individual by the things you do and your transactions with other human beings, we ain't talking to you. We ain't talking to the uncircumcised heathens. We talking to people that actually is trying to live right and be in good standing with God. Those are the people that I'm talking about. The heathens, we ain't talking about y'all. Y'all ain't got no God inside of you. Like I said, you could, we ain't talking to y'all, And I can go on and on about, the uncircumcised heathen, and their actions and things of that nature. We ain't talking to you. You don't even believe in God, because I can tell by your lifestyle you don't believe in God. So we talking to the God-fearing people, okay? God bless y'all. Peace.
As I bow before your throne, to you I belong. Show me your way. Show me your way. As I kneel before